All right, welcome back. I figured out the length of the crossbar where it fits right across that beam is 3.8 centimeters. So I've written that down here, just a little sketch. 0.038 meters is this length, and it's also up here with the rolling bar. So I think we're about ready to go. What I'm going to be doing is inclining the apparatus so that the bar tends to roll up this way, up the ramp, and try to figure out the number of pages from the book that will give me the right angle. So right now I have a 6-volt battery that I'm hooking up to this, and that's going to give a certain current. Later on I'm going to hook in a few D-cell batteries in series, so that'll give me 1.5, around 3 volts, around 4.5 volts, and then the 6 volt is around 6 volts. So that should give us some varying currents. And what we're going to do then is with those 4 data points with 4 different currents, we're going to try to figure out a plot or graph plot that will help us determine the magnetic field. Because throughout all this, what should be remaining constant is the magnetic field strength between those 2 magnets. Okay, so let's get a little bit of a workroom here and zoom out so we can see. All right. So I've got this set up so it'll start conducting right away when I put the bar in there. You can see it just starts moving on its own. And so I should be able to tilt this so that if it rolls down, that's a little bit too much of a tilt. What I'm going to try to do is figure out the tilt such that it doesn't move. All right. If I tilt it a little bit more, it does start to move. So I want to find that point where it just starts to move. I've got it about right there, so I'm going to stick in my Star Wars book. Got a few pages in there. And just tried a few of these. Okay, so that's not moving just yet, so let me try a few more pages and put it back to the same point. We want to try to keep things constant. It actually started to move up a little bit. So let me try a bunch more pages. So let me get a good number. If I get to start rolling down the hill, oh, I almost wanted to. Look at that. There we go. So I'm going to count that. About 4 point, let's see, it's dancing around a little bit on the scale there, about 4.35 we'll say is the current. So 4.35 is the current, and we're on page 266. We'll collect that data on the data table. We've got the current and the page number. Very technical data here. We had about 3, we'll call it 4.35 amperes, and the page number was 266. Okay, our first official data point. Let's move on to the next one.